everybody doing? So I just want to take a few minutes here just to talk to you about this product that I use. And I'm in no way have any sponsorship from them or have any shares or anything at all. I'm just sharing to the community some of the artistic products that I really love to use when I build layouts and dioramas and so on. Now, let me just say this: when it comes to water effects like this was fairly simple to do and very safe. There's absolutely zero toxic qualities to these products. It's all water-based acrylic, okay? And for those of you that don't know, and I'll just give you a little more information on this in a second, this was just painted olive with some stippling with a sponge, and then I laid some heavier version of this, but then I laid this over top to make it pop more. And I'll tell you why I like this stuff. Okay, number one is you can control it. Like I can control all the, like around the shoreline. There's no creep. There's zero creep with GAC 500. Now when I say GAC 500, there's a whole series of 200 to 900 that goes from very high viscosity to low viscosity. This is the middle of the pack. I find to be good all around. Like for example, like if I ever have a problem, like if I get damage, do you know how easy it is to fix with this? All I do is just pour some on. Like it's not watery thin, but like it sort of self-levels, but you can just stipple it with a brush and just re-blend it in. Like you don't have, like instantly, just like that. Like, and then it's dry like to touch within like an hour. Okay? And you can build up layers of it. Like I wouldn't pour this really thick because you don't need to, right? Like I find that, like I'm not going to get into the resin thing because people know my feelings about that. Like I don't need to use that stuff. And why would I go to all the trouble to build a dam, to dam up everything and seal everything and worry about leakage? And why? So I have like an inch to look into the water? What? Like I don't get that. I thought this was about model railroads, right? So I mean, this looks just as good as any resin pour in my experience and opinion. And I don't need to use expensive Envirotex or anything. And I can create any color I want. Like a real simple way to do water is just paint the surface olive and then take a sponge and add some white to the olive and just sponge it around like I did with this. I mean, this was a little more extensive because of the shoreline, but this is just paint here. Like it's only a millimeter thick, right? Like this gloss. And furthermore, like this stuff here, like is 100% compatible with any acrylic paint. Like you can just pour this into paint and turn it into gloss if you want. You know, so all the hobby, you know, products that you see are just derivatives from the artist industry, right? Like they have all the patents, right? That's why I use Golden, because I think they're the best artist medium in the world. They're safe, they do what they say they do. I don't have to worry about rashes or skin or allergic reactions because it's water-based, right? And it's completely safe. It says right on the back here, there are no currently known health hazards associated with anticipated use, right? And it's flexible too. Like I could take a knife and actually cut into this membrane and lift it and peel it. Right, so if I put pilings or anything, like I can build up with a brush like around the edge. I don't have to worry, like I can actually cut it away with a knife and pull it apart. Like, so I'm just sharing this because just in case people wonder, you know, what I use to create water effects like this. I use a 100% water-based acrylic products. It's all out there, man. We're in the 21st century. So I hear people that talk about pouring resin, like they put all their stock in that stuff. And they end up oftentimes with a pool of it on the floor in the morning. And it's so high gloss, like it doesn't even, like it's so flat and level that you have to apply this anyway to get this. Like you can't get this with resin, like this texture, unless you stay with it for 9 or 10 hours and keep stippling the whole surface with a brush. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that's what I used for this, is Golden acrylic gel mediums, and they have a whole line of super thick to very thin. So it's something you might want to look into. But if you're looking for just a one-time sort of, you know, do it all kind of this kind of thing, try this GAC 500 and try a few sample pieces over the color of your choice, and then stipple it with a brush, and then come back in the morning and you'll be amazed. I think you will. And you're just only adding to your kit anyway. And if you want to put this over top of resin because you insist on using it, which is fine, then you can put this right on top of it to create this ripple with a sponge or a brush, okay? Cheers.